Okay, so here we are at lesson 2. Lesson 1 last week with Scott was great. Worked on getting not over sort of swinging on the backswing, which really helped with my irons. I really felt the improvement of that out on the course. One thing that was massively letting me down though was with my driver out on the course. I hit a couple of good ones, but I hit some awful slices, and when you got a good round going, then you come up to a par 5 and you got out of bounds at the right, and you slice it out of bounds. It just puts a stop to your round, and can sort of really unsettle you, and it definitely did that for me. So Scott, driver, what can we work on to try and get rid of that slice and get it straight down the fairway?
Yeah, after last week's session we touched on driver at the end and kind of got an idea of where you are with it. Today my goal is get the ball starting off more to the right, which is going to be the path. So I'm going to get you set up a little bit more what we call closed. That'll just promote more of an inside path. Tee the ball higher. I noticed you were teeing the ball for me too low, which creates too much of a downward kind of spin on the ball. So much more higher tee peg, and trying to feel that we're swinging more to where your kind of fear is, which is the right. But the dynamics show you we can hit more from the inside and get a bit more, try and get that kind of ultimate draw spin on the ball.
So you can see that's the shape. Whereas the end result...
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad, is it?
No,
it's not curving masses.
No.
So, nice little station for when you're practicing on your own, James. Set a shaft alignment stick or a cane to the right. This is a big plus for you. So we want the feeling of the path swinging more from the inside through that gateway. Yeah?
Yep.
Matched up with a higher tee peg.
Yeah.
And you'll get that nice feeling of hitting on the inside and up.
Yeah.
Ah, you like that?
Yeah.
So on that one, the ball's gone right, but dead straight right.
Yeah.
So the face has matched the path up.
Yeah.
So that's a big plus. We've got the ball, your start line, starting to the right. Very good, James. Okay, so after a few drills we did with the shaft alignment on the floor, and we're working on from last week, trying to get the path more from the inside, hitting more up on the ball. So initially we've teed the ball up higher. We've started your ball line much more to the right, which is giving you a path plus 4.3, which is a lot better. More of an in to out, and your tack angle plus 2.9 hitting up on the ball. Giving you some really good shots today. Some draws around the slight cuts we were hitting last week. Oh wow. What handicap are you off? 6.
Yeah. What just summarise, what are the key points for me when it comes to the driver?
Yeah, for me it's your start line. I see kind of slices of the ball, people fading it, standing open, and for me we changed your start line by getting your shoulders and your feet set more to the right and just encouraging a more inside path. Teeing the ball high as well was a big difference. You can now get your attack angle more kind of hitting up on the ball rather than the down left low one, so changes the spin and you get much more carry on that.
Yeah, now I noticed the spin rate on there, I think from a driver was about 2,700, so I think usually for me with a driver I'm way over 3,000. I used to be very spinny with a driver, but if I can keep that spin rate down.
Again, if you get your attack angle hitting up, coming from the inside, you get a much more penetrating ball flight.
When your driving's working well, like just then, that's probably some of the best drives I've ever hit. I'm really excited about getting out onto the course. When my driving's a bit poor, I'm a little bit apprehensive, and you're sort of thinking, oh God, you're always thinking, oh, maybe I should just take a 5-iron off the tee here and play it safe. But I don't want to be doing that. I want to improve. I want to get better. So driver is a massive part of that. And I think if I can hit some drives like that out on the course, my scores will start coming down.
Very much.
Just as another thing as well with my round that I played on Saturday, like I say, I shot a gross 93, and I applied the 23 handicap to that, so that was obviously a net 70. But I felt that I didn't play that great, and I still scored like 36 stable per point. So that's telling me that handicap I'm playing off a 23 is probably a little bit too high. So I think 1 week in, I think we've had a pretty good start, Scott.
I do, definitely. In such a short space of time, it's not easy taking kind of instruction to the course straight away, but with practice sessions and changing a few areas, we definitely get that score down.